Mark in the middle.
Hey, David, congratulations. So you mentioned your first trip to New York was when you signed and you were taking BP and you sent your brothers to get Mike's autograph. Can you reflect on the fact that your number's going up next to Mike's? And also, I know in speaking to you in the past, like two of you guys growing up that you looked up to were Cal Ripken and Hojo. What about the two of them, stood out to you?
Yeah, I mean, and this is going to be a bit of not a generalization, but I was so lucky, and I think seeing the faces that made an impression on my career as a baseball player and a person the last few days, I've become even more appreciative of how lucky I was. You see Joe McEwing back there. You see Cliff Floyd, Al Leiter, Johnny Franco, Mike Cameron's going to be here. I know I'm missing some, but it's to be able to come into that clubhouse and be a naive, no idea what I'm doing 21-year-old kid and have these guys take me under their wing and show me how to act like a professional. I'm going to call it dress like a professional, but it didn't look like it. Looking back on it, certainly wasn't looking professional at the time. But when to be at the ballpark, the preparation, those impressions at the time don't seem like a big thing, but when you look back on it, it was all the difference in the world. So, and then to rewind a little bit about Hojo, how good do you have it as a 17, 18, 19-year-old third baseman in the Mets organization, having Howard Johnson mentor you? I mean, I didn't really steal bases until I met Hojo. The defensive side, the offensive side, he gets me to steal bases. I mean, he saw, I think, the ability and the want that I had, and then he started helping me out with finding a way to get there. And I think that the time that he spent with me in the minor leagues, on backfields, working with me on the craft, I think that's why it was so special when I hit my 30th home run to join the 30-30 club. He was the first one that greeted me, in the dugout. And that's the kind of stuff where it always felt like my successes were just as important as his successes. And I think that's the true kind of baseline of not only like a good mentor, but a friend.